There are many times that I've regretted not having a record player. At this point, the Fisher-Price model that I grew up with had been abandoned and thrown away years before. But Pearl Jam's Vitalogy release marks the first time that I recall missing that record player. Vitalogy was released on vinyl 2 weeks before the CD was sold, and I couldn't wait to hear the album. At Sea of Timeless, I held the vinyl version in my hand and brainstormed how I could listen to it, but it wasn't worth it. But with that record in hand, I read the track listing and I recognized many of the songs from the shows that I heard in Atlanta, both on the radio and from the concert that I was at. Not For You, Whipping, Satan's Bed, Better Man. I was cautiously psyched. When the radio started playing Spin the Black Circle, which was their first single off the album, it didn't grab me like the other ones. And I got a little bit worried because, maybe I was either missing something or I just didn't get it. And then Trimmer Christ, the B-side from that was played as well, and it was even harder for me to enjoy. It didn't sound right out of the gates like the same music coming from the same group of guys. But I was really fascinated once I finally got the CD with the album packaging. The whole thing was fashioned like a early 1900s textbook on medicine, and it was a really freaking cool idea, but it ended up pissing off the dude at Sea of Timeless. He couldn't fit it on the shelf because it was bigger than the normal CD case. But I liked it overall. There's some really big jams on there, like Corduroy and Better Man, Nothing Man. And admittedly, there's some weak spots, respecting that they were pushing the boundaries at that point from an artistic creative perspective, and no need to badmouth them by name, just they weren't as solid and as confident tunes in my opinions. But anyway, the experience was, not as strong as it was for Versus, definitely not as strong as 10, but it was still an overall good album for me. This is 89 Days and Counting.